Today's video, exhaust work. Hello and welcome to ET Garage. I'm Eugene Tordo, and today's video is, like I said, exhaust work. And if you've been following my channel, you might have noticed that this car's been up on jack stands the last couple of videos. I think the last video was coolant leak or something else. I can't even remember. I'll leave a link to it up here, whatever that was. But today I want to get some exhaust work done, and we'll go back over here. Take a look at what I'm talking about. I'm going to need a tape measure, and I'll show you why. And it's just a little pesky thing that's been bugging me, and that's these exhaust tips. If you look at these, if I measure on the inside exhaust tip, it's about quarter inch sticking out, and then you come over to this one and you measure the inside one. It's about an inch. And that just bugs me. So there's a couple of ways I can do, I think. One would be to come over to this side. And I don't think I got enough light back here for you to see, but we'll see if we can get in there. And either shorten this right here, this pipe right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if I have enough light here. And move that back about 3/4 of an inch. Or come over to this side and just extend that one about 3/4 of an inch. Just take the muffler off and extend that about 3/4 of an inch. In a way, I'd like to do the other side, but then I have to literally take the whole exhaust off. I am going to be taking the whole exhaust off for another project in the future. So if you want to see what that project is, just stay tuned to the, subscribe to the channel, like, all that stuff. But anyway, future project, I got some type of a occasional clunk in the rear end and in the differential. It's only once in a blue moon. Like last time I had this out, I got that clunk when the differential was cold, and then after I drove it for like several hours with zero problems. So it may be a big problem, it may not. I plan on taking a long trip with this, and I don't want to have a differential problem on a long trip. Hopefully in the next couple of months, go someplace warm. But the easiest thing right now is to remove that V-band clamp and take that muffler off and just extend it. Take it down in the basement where my welder is and extend it. Some ways I'd really like to shorten that other one. I am going to be taking the whole exhaust off. I don't know. What do you think? You think it looks better tucked in like that or sticking out like that? So that's the question. Yeah. The one problem I have is I don't think I have a 2.5-inch V-band clamp around. Like, I should be able to cut that one, and if I have to, I'll stick it in the lathe and machine it out, machine all the old weld off and all that, and extend it, and that'll be fine. Where if I do that other side, I could do the same thing, but it's going to be a little more difficult. Yeah, I could do the same thing on that. Cut it, shorten it, and put it on. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shorten that one. I'm going to cut that. I'll have to get my Sawzall. Cut it right where it's at. Take the muffler off. I'll take that V-band clamp off. I'll machine it and lathe if I have to clean the welds up so it will fit back on. And then I'll just have to get it in place. If I have to, worst case, bring the welder up here and just tack weld it, and then when I get that whole exhaust off, fully weld it then, or something like that. But we'll see. I guess let me go get my Sawzall, which I think is down in the basement, and we'll do that. I'll move the light around over here too. Leave your opinions down in the comment section if you like. Longer, either extend it or shorten it. Let me know what you think. But anyway, let me get that Sawzall and we'll get the cutting and get better light over here. Yeah, cutting. That's what we're gonna do. All right, you can see I got it off, and I do have other V-band clamps, but they're different. Like this slightly less diameter. It's possible it would work. I'm not really sure. But like I said, I could stick this in the lathe and machine this out, no problem. So maybe that's what I'll do. You can see where I stick the high temperature RTD on here. That's sealant. That's extra sealant. So I think I might just machine this out. This side will be the same way. It's possible this would work. I mean, it's possible I could stick that on there and try it. The thing I notice about this V-band clamp that I have right here is the bolt itself is not stainless steel. And so I'm going to have to put some type of high temperature rust protector or something. Okay, that actually might work. Not quite sure. Yeah, I know. I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and machine that out. It won't take long to do that. So over to the lathe, and then we'll get that off. There it is. I actually, just that cut I made, and then I just cut a little sliver more off to straighten it out, and I actually barely have enough to get it on there and tack weld it. Let's go look at the back side. And you can see where I'm just barely sticking out enough, about the same as the other side. So I'm happy with that. Actually would like it out just a little more. I probably shouldn't have cut that little sliver off, but it's enough to catch on there and enough to weld. So I got to drag the welder up here, tack weld it. Now you're saying, why not wait till I get the exhaust off and just weld it? Now the reason is that I want to make sure the muffler is all lined up correctly at the right angle and all that stuff, because there is a little bit of play where it moves. So that's why I want to tack weld it while it's on the car, because if I don't get the exact angle when I go to put everything in, I'm gonna have problems. So I guess I'll have to drag the welder up here. I'll have to convert it from MIG to flux core. I do have 308L flux core, so that's what I'll use. Just tack it in a couple of places, and then when I get this exhaust off, I'll go ahead and weld her up. Let's go get to doing that. All right, that is all welded. Well, not all welded, just tack welded. And first couple of tack welds don't look too pretty. Got a couple of more tack welds on the bottom on the other side. That's good enough just to hold it till I get the whole exhaust down in the basement, and that's where my welding table is located at. And then I'll weld that up properly. I'll grind down those tack welds and weld it up properly. I am the furthest thing from a professional welder, so if you can't tell. I'm one of those do-it-at-home welders, learned on the job, sort of taught myself. Definitely my very first welds, of course, were horrible. They're still not that great, but every time I do weld, they get better. Those tack welds look pretty terrible, but I had a lot of problems keeping my helmet on and holding the trigger and the gun at the right angle and all that stuff. Well, that's my excuses anyway. And I used brake clean to clean off all the grease, and that dripped down on that rubber pad, and when it made the first weld, that caught fire. A little fire there, so keep that in mind if you work with brake clean or any type of flammable chemical when you're welding. But as far as I'm concerned, that part of it is done. I don't know. I mean, do you think it was worth the trouble? To me, it was. It just bugged me having those tips. This one's sticking way out, and that one over there way in. Now they're exactly the same. I just like that better. Believe it or not, how far your exhaust tips stick out actually will affect your drone also. So I'm curious if having them in makes the drone worse or better. I won't know until I get the car back on the road. Now I want to get that entire exhaust off, and I actually ordered 3-inch V-band clamps. And the reason I want to do that is I want to convert the header flange on these to V-band clamps. Not sure if I'm going to go through the trouble of doing that or not. Those, even though those are a bit of a pain getting those off, the you know, the 3-bolt type flange, header flange, they're not that big a deal. So if I do that, I got to make sure the exhaust and the headers are lined up perfectly when I weld those V-band clamps on. That's the problem there. So either way, I want to get that header off on the other side and make some changes to that, whether I do the V-band clamps or not. I got to get the exhaust off anyway, because I want to take that differential in the rear apart and inspect it. That is a Dana 36 307. You're saying, hey, this is a good time Dana upgrade to a Dana 44. Yeah. I've done all sorts of events with the Dana 36. I've done autocross. I've done track sprint events. I've done track days. I have done test and tunes at the drag strip, but that's with old season radials and launching it kind of on the easy side. If I were to stick real sticky tires on here and launch it really hard, yeah, I definitely would want to upgrade to the Dana 44, but I'm getting to that age where I'm not doing any of those events anymore, and so the Dana 36 served me well. That's the 307s in there. So this car originally came with 259s, and I picked up a Dana 36 with 307s. That worked for a while, and I had problems with the clutches, and I had problems with the gears winding. So I picked up another one, and put that in, and that's been in there for a long time. If I have to, I can rebuild that one. I can rebuild the one in the basement, that other one in the basement. I'll have to change out the gears on it if I do. I have another set of used 307 gears. You cannot no longer get 307 gears, new ones, for the Dana 36. Even the high-performance aftermarket gears, the 354s and 373s, those are dwindling down in supply. So that is... And I thought about going to the 354s, but anyway, that's a whole other subject for the next video. I'm going to end this here. Yeah, I'm going to end this here. Hope that was, I don't know, interesting, educational, or entertaining, or something like that. But if I don't get a film out, I'll try and get another video out before Christmas. So if I don't, everybody have happy holidays and a happy new year and all that stuff. But Everybody have a great day, and God bless.